reporting live from the liquor store, man.
So,
How's everybody doing? And yes, if you hear that, that is not a glitch. That's not background noise. That is the one and only West Coast Cowboy, Mr. Run the Damn Ball himself in the building, man. What's up with you, cuzzo?
what's up with you, man? It is your boy West Coast. Man, they tried to hold a good one down, man, but we figured they'll around it real quick. You feel me? So, yo, man, I appreciate everybody. Man, let's have ourselves some good content. Shoot, I'm ready to rock.
I'm ready to rock too. So, hey, let's get the rat killing out the way. Y'all know the usual rules and regulations. Y'all tap in with your independent content creators. First and foremost, if you're on West Coast side, if you're on my side of the world, make sure y'all hit those like buttons. The more likes that we get on these YouTube videos and these Facebook videos and so on and so forth, the more that these platforms will push the content. This is how the algorithm works. So if you want the liquor store to do well and grow and prosper, hit that like button. If you want West Coast page to grow and prosper, hit that like button. And most importantly, make sure that you can share the content as well. Now, in the liquor store, we believe in manifestation. We are trying to manifest that sixth championship for the Dallas Cowboys in 2024. So you can drop 6 emojis like my boy Justin Kitchen just did, or you can share the content 6 times. And it could be the 6 different family members, friends, co-workers. You ain't got to like them folks and share the content. It could be somebody that stole your girlfriend in middle school. Share the content with them. It could be that one cousin that always steal when he comes to the family functions. Send them the content. Send them the link. So share the content 6 times. Drop 6 emojis if you want the Dallas Cowboys to win their sixth championship in 2024. Let's see. Hey,
Mm.
and let me show some love to everybody out there on your page and my page, man. I see T Smooth TV in the building, Rico Jones in the building, helping us with manifestation. The boy Corey Max in the building, man. What's up with you? 434
And that's
Cowboy.
Corey to the that's Corey to the max.
All right, Corey to the Max. Let me give my boy his proper love then. Corey to the. What's up with you?
Corey
434
to the that's
Cowboy.
Corey to the max.
Yeah. 434 Cowboy, Kelvin Hicks, Desmond Ironman, aka Tony Stark. What's good with you, man? Thank y'all for tapping in and showing love to the content. And also, the next thing I need y'all to do, if you didn't hit those likes, you didn't hit those shares, we need you to slap the shit out of an Eagles fan, man. Listen, I love kicking people when they down. They over there sad that Jason Kelsey done retired. I don't care. I'm glad he retired. I'm glad we ain't got to play him no more. So, hey, go ahead and find you an Eagles fan that's somewhere hiding. And if you slap the shit out of them, I will be able to give you half off on all the merchandise inside the liquor store. And we got exactly what you need to succeed over here, man. We got cow burritos, we got gin, we got hen, and everything else under the sun that can make you sin. So tap in with your boy, Henny the Moore, and come get drunk in the liquor store. And hey, I want to ask you, Wes, are you running any raffles, anything you're giving away for the community right now? What's up?
I am actually giving away a Demario Overshawn jersey, and I just got. I don't even know exactly what I'm gonna do to give it away, but I just got it in yesterday, so I'm gonna um. So we gonna make sure what I'm talking about. So I let me get the details on exactly what I'm gonna do, and then but I am gonna be doing a raffle starting tomorrow.
All right, and I do
It's
have
gonna
a
be cheap too. It's gonna be a cheap raffle too, like $3.
Indeed. And I do have a raffle going on myself right now. We are going to be giving away a Dallas Cowboy jersey of the winner's choice. We're running it. It started yesterday, and we're going to run it all the way until April the 30th. And you're asking why April the 30th? We might draft somebody dope, so you have an opportunity to get the rookie jersey too. If that's what you want. If they happen to get a fire ass rookie and you want their jersey, I'm gonna run it all the way to April, and then we'll decide it then. But it's $5 per raffle entry. You can hit the Cash App, $ Henny the More for your raffle entries, or you can hit super chats or super stickers. But we'll be giving away a Dallas Cowboy jersey of the winner's choice in the liquor store. Let me see. I'm gonna go ahead and pin this at the top. You can send $5 to Henny the More for jersey raffle entries. Hold on. I didn't even spell jersey right. Chris Bolden, what's up with you? Thank you for tapping in and showing love to the channel. Salute to you. All right, now I got it pinned. All right, so there it go. But now we got everything out the way. We got the rat killing out the way. Y'all know to hit those likes, hit those shares, hit those Eagles fans upside the head, and hit those cash apps and supers. Let's go ahead and jump into the content, man. So where do you want to start, Wes? We got a bunch of Dallas Cowboys rumors going on. We got the Micah Parsons stuff that is official. We got the Trey Lance noise, and we got some West shit. They done assassinated West Coast. So I'll just start right here. I'm sure he'll be back in momentarily. Hopefully the Wi-Fi monster didn't get him or nothing like that. There you go. Say something.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you fine, bro. I hear you fine.
All right, so let's actually talk about what's actually going on. So a factual thing that happened with the Dallas Cowboys is that the Dallas Cowboys actually, the Dallas Cowboys actually went ahead and designated with Micah Parsons. Now I'm gonna be honest with you, when the Cowboys did it as a defensive end, I'm not gonna lie to you, that was kind of crazy to me because I was thinking, damn, why would they do the one that pays more? But come to find.
Yeah, we done lost your voice, Wes. We can't hear you now.
Can you hear me now?
We can hear you now.
Okay, so I figured out something. So I can't, my screen can't close. All right, so yeah, can you hear me now?
I can hear you fine.
Okay, so I'm gonna just run it all the way back. Cowboys, they designated Micah Parsons with the 5th-year option, but we all know that Micah Parsons hasn't played 5 years in the NFL. So one would be like, well, damn, why would they even do that? You know what I'm saying? But, and I ain't gonna lie, I thought the same thing too, because the kid ain't even been in the NFL ain't even been in the league for 5 years, nor do I even think, because you got to think like this, no matter what they designated him for that 5th year, the only way that he's even going to get that money is if his agent is dumb enough to let him play on a 1-year deal for that 5th year. And I'm going to be honest with you, Mike, I say this all the time. If your agent is out here, if you got agents out here, pushing their star players to play on 1-year deals, y'all need to fire him and come on over to death row, man. like it could have been records. You need to come on over here to death row, because I promise you we not gonna do you like that over here at death row. Now I'm gonna be honest with you, over here at death row contracts, we only sign lifetime contracts. You know what I'm saying? And they typically only benefit us. You feel me? But I promise you ain't gonna play on no 1-year deal, baby. You feel me? I'm on my mama. So I'm my mama, and my mama. You know what I'm saying? So, so I don't even know how he would even get to that point. You know what I'm saying? But it do show the Dallas Cowboys negotiation tactics, and their negotiation tactics is this: they're always gonna do what's just gonna put more money in their pocket. So I'm gonna tell y'all this right now, man. If I'm anybody that's doing anything for the Dallas Cowboys, bro, if I'm selling cookies for the Dallas Cowboys, I need my money, bro. Like, I need my money, man. Because, bro, at the end of the day, they are always going to do what is most beneficial to them. Now, I know you got some facts you want to smack him on the head on as far as the designation and stuff like that. So I'm gonna let you do that. Go ahead.
All right, indeed. So I'm just going to read the official report and put it up on the screen so people can see it. The Cowboys are placing the 5th-year option on Micah Parsons as a defensive end, not linebacker. 2 people close to the situation said, and the salary difference is about $2.7 million. Now, there's this here for clarification, and this is from Ari Marav, who is also an NFL insider. He said, for clarity, the Cowboys aren't the ones who decide what position Micah Parsons is classified as. That will be decided by the NFL Management Council. So for Parsons, the 5th-year option for the linebacker position is $24 million even. The 5th-year option for a defensive end position is $21.3 million. Parsons' camp could file a grievance should they disagree with that. But one thing I will say, right, even though the Dallas Cowboys didn't designate it, and also long term is not beneficial for the Dallas Cowboys to designate him as a defensive end. Like you already said, West Coast, there is damn near no chance at all that he's going to play on the 5th-year option any damn way. Like Micah Parsons is not the person to play that game with.
He'll hold out. He'll do what Trevon Diggs didn't have a 5th-year option because he was a 2nd-round pick. But I'm gonna tell you, there's no way. Great players do not play on 1-year deals. That's just there's no benefit in it at all for the player. There's no benefit in it.
which is exactly why CeeDee Lamb is probably going to either hold out or get his extension. He's already on his 5th-year option.
Yeah,
So like,
CeeDee Lamb, like I'm gonna tell you, CeeDee Lamb just being cool right now because he's an 88. But and I'm gonna tell you, you know, I'm just hoping with, and this ain't even on this. This is off this. Well, I guess we can talk about it because it's all contract related. I just hope CeeDee Lamb don't be in there talking, thinking like he one of these dudes. I'm a change the Jones. I'm a change them. I'm a change them. They gonna do right. No, they're not, bro. No, they're not. Like the earlier you let these fools know that you're not gonna be at training camp, the better. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't care about none of that subliminal stuff. You got to be straightforward with the Dallas Cowboys.
Man, facts on top of facts, because they will do you dirty. They will do you dirty in a heartbeat, my boy. But yeah, but in regards to that, the Micah Parsons and what the reason I think it benefits Micah Parsons, and I don't think that he'll try to fight it, is long term edge rushers, pass rushers, defensive ends, they make more money than the actual linebackers. I know that the linebacker makes more money on the 5th-year option, but when you talk about top contracts, you compare the top edge rushers to the top linebackers, and that's a huge difference. We got edge rushers right now making over $30 million, and the highest paid linebacker makes 20. So, long term, it benefits Micah Parsons because you already set the precedent of what to pay him as, getting that designation as a defensive end. So even though I see that it states that he could file a grievance if he disagrees, he'll be cutting off his nose to spite his face if he went out there, fought to be designated as a linebacker, and then he'll have to turn right back around and fight the Joneses if they try to designate him as a linebacker when they extend him. So I believe nothing will be done. I believe he'll just take the bit of a haircut. And like you said, it's not like he's going to play on a 5th-year option anyway. I'm sure after this year, it could be this offseason. You never really know. But extension will happen, and the 5th-year option will not matter at the end of the day. Also, you got to say it, West Coast said, if you don't want your producer trying to be all in your videos, all on the record dancing, come to death row. Yeah, man.
Death row, bro.
And hey, we 125 deep inside the liquor store and inside West Channel. So y'all make sure that we have at least 125 likes on the videos, man. Make sure y'all share 125 times, and we have 125 likes on the video, man. But let's get it.
Hey, listen to me, man. Listen to me, bruh. I was thinking about. I was gonna sing a song real quick, but then I thought about. I said, man, they probably gonna get upset. Man, if y'all really knew what we had to do just to live this lifestyle, this blogger lifestyle, to bring y'all content online. But they did it like I bet you did it. What they say? You know what I'm saying? Free the thug, man. Free the thug, man. Y'all don't understand what we be doing to get y'all this content, man.
Man, at all, bro, at all, man. So yeah, so if you can't do nothing else, just hit that
That's
like button. It goes a long way. It goes a long way, bro.
But yeah, man. I think if I'm Micah Parsons, I'm gonna keep like Cowboy Nation. This is all monopoly money. Like this is all monopoly money. Like this isn't real money. This is all just talking because this is money. This is something that, like, if this was happening 2 years from now, Micah would be saying something. And then, honestly, if Micah is playing on his 5th-year option, he has a bigger problem.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like you got a bigger problem, dog. You know what I'm saying? Because they about to franchise you. They're gonna franchise tag your ass the next year. Because that's what the Cowboys have always done. Like if you're Micah Parsons, you're trying to do whatever you got to do to avoid that franchise tag. So if I'm Micah Parsons, I'm gonna keep it real. And y'all might get mad at me, but if the homie CeeDee Lamb,
damn, West volume went out, kinfolk. You still there?
hey, you hear me? What was the last thing? What's the last thing I said? I said
Something about CeeDee Lamb.
this is what I said. I said this right here. If Micah Parsons, because I'm gonna tell you, if Micah Parsons gets to his 5th-year option, he got a way bigger problem, bro. He has a way bigger problem on his hand. Because that means that the Cowboys are probably gonna try to franchise tag me, right? So this is what I'm saying. If I'm CeeDee Lamb and Micah Parsons is gonna be flying out of country, I say this, man, give me a seat. You feel me? Give me a seat right next to you. Because we both flying out of country. You feel me? We both gonna be on the same flight, going to Cabo. You know what I'm saying? Working out with the same trainers. Because if I'm Micah Parsons,
man.
and I'm gonna tell you, I mean, if I'm CeeDee Lamb, this is the way you do it because you're my biggest star on offense and my biggest star on defense. And if I was both them dudes, I would come together and say, bro, let's both hold out. Because I'm gonna tell you this right now, the Cowboys can say whatever the hell they want to say. They'll make us believe we can get by without Micah Parsons. All right, but as long as CeeDee Lamb's on this team, they'll make us believe that they can get away with not having CeeDee Lamb on this team if we have Micah Parsons. But how the hell are they gonna try to convince us that we ain't got 88 and 11, bruh? Knock it off, bruh.
Nah,
Bruh, I ain't buying no ticket.
Couldn't sell that.
I ain't buying no ticket.
Yeah, you couldn't sell that if they wanted to.
Bruh.
Couldn't sell that if they wanted to.
Bruh, 88 and 11 hold out. I'm not watching Cowboy football on YouTube, bruh. I'm streaming it, bruh. I'm streaming it. I'm not gonna trip. Why do I care about being 45 minutes late every play if you ain't got 11 and 88 on the field? Bruh, it don't matter. I'll just be a minute late.
Yeah, it don't matter at all, man. My boy T Smooth TV said, "What if they don't extend nobody this offseason? We ain't gonna win nothing."
We're not gonna win.
Because remember, if you don't extend CeeDee Lamb this year, he'll be a free agent next year. Meaning you have to franchise tag him, right? And that's gonna be a whole bunch of disgruntled, angry energy. If you think that CeeDee Lamb mama was talking crazy about Dak Prescott, wait till Jerry Jones try to play with her son money. Wait till Jerry Jones try to play with her son money in her livelihood. So yeah, man, like that's not nothing that you want to do, and you can't compete. Dak Prescott is going to be taking up damn near $60 million of your cap. You need that relief from his extension. You need the relief from CeeDee Lamb's extension. You'll save about 13 extending him. Like you really don't have that much maneuverability. The Dallas Cowboys, they already cheap. Imagine them being cheap and being broke. Like they cheap when they got money. Imagine them trying to bargain shop when they ain't got no bread. Like they'll be done have me and West Coast out there trying to suit up. So nah, man, like they gotta get somebody's contract extension done because they need the money. It makes too much sense not to get some of these extensions done. My boy Ratio said, "I'm sick of these clowns. Jerry and his ilk are utter trash. They have not done anything productive so far. Because remember, you do not have to wait to sign your own players. Because currently everybody is still under the same contract from last year. The new league year does not kick in until a week from today. So that's why everybody is getting these contract extensions done. The Bills that did a contract extension with one of their offensive linemen. The Mike Evans just got a contract from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, even though he's going to be a pending free agent. You can sign and talk numbers and negotiate with your people because they're still currently under contract until the new league year kicks in. So technically, nobody's a free agent until March the 13th. Nobody's a free agent until March the 13th. So you can give your pending free agent contracts. There's no reason why the Dallas Cowboys should not have already given Dak Prescott an extension. There's no reason they should not have already given CeeDee Lamb an extension. There's no reason why they haven't already. Huh? You just now came in.
And I'm gonna say this too, to cut you off real quick, because you know that's what I do, right? Listen, your failure to prepare is not my emergency, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and that's something I just thought about. Like, you know what I mean? Like, my drill sergeant used to always tell me that. Like, he used to tell me that. He used to tell us all that. Like, you guys' failure to prepare is not my emergency. You know what I'm saying? So that means, bro, if the Cowboys did all this bad business by not signing players, you can't then go to that player and be like, hey, you know, we didn't do it right, so can you take less money? Nah, that's not right. You had ample time to do it correctly. So you got to do it correctly. What they say, you know what I'm saying? You made that bed, now you got to lay in it. You know what I'm saying? If you do this to your players, you need to be like, it's the yin and the yang. You can't do all this to your players and not expect the yang to come with it. Like, that's not right. But you know what the Cowboys?
I agree with you.
But you know what the Cowboys do? The Cowboys will do bad business, and then worst case scenario, we'll just shame the player.
Every time. But the sad part about it, they do the same trick every other year, and folks still fall for it. That's the sad part. Like, how many times had they played these games with Dak Prescott? Why everybody got to hold out to get a contract extension? Why Zach Morton got to hold out to get a contract extension? Why CeeDee Lamb? I mean, why Ezekiel Elliott got to take his ass to Cabo to get a contract extension done? Right? Why every time some money involved, folks gotta go get out their damn character just to get a contract done? That's not good business, man. My boy Michael Dunner said clown show, sitting on those contracts and let the numbers go up. Hey, West Coast, you know something I be telling folks about the Dak Prescott contract?
What you be telling them?
You know, the Dallas Cowboys will always be 2 years behind because you'll never make that time up. Because remember, Dak Prescott could have got a contract extension in 2019, meaning that Dak Prescott should have already played through his contract, already got an extension, and been set in at a lower number. You'll never make those 2 years that you waited to pay Dak Prescott. You'll never make that shit up. Because Dak Prescott would have already been back in the market making about $52 million or so. And people up here are upset he probably go get 60. That's the Dallas Cowboys' fault. You waited. You can never make that time up. You can never make that time up, bro. And that's the way you got to look at it. Every time they're late to a contract, they're going to be late on them for the rest of their careers.
And I'm going to tell you, if the Cowboys were smart, they would have really took advantage of their quarterback. They would have really, because I'm going to tell you, and I'm going to tell you how you would have really took advantage of Dak. Year 3, when he was eligible to get a contract, you should have signed him to a 6-year deal for $25 million a year. And then think about this. Right now, because Dak ain't been in the league 9 years.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
if you would have signed him then, year 3 is
you went out again because I'm gonna wait for you to come back in because I want to hear this point. This is sound for the players.
Yeah. My bad. Hey, what was the last thing I said?
You said if he had signed that 6-year contract back then. Now you can finish.
Oh yeah. Me and my boy Boss Cowboy was doing shows back then. Year 3, we was saying Cowboys, if you like that, sign to a 6-year deal, cheap as hell. Kirk Cousins had just been Kirk. You know what I'm saying? And Kirk Cousins really showed me that you're supposed to get paid. Because Kirk Cousins, if you go look at his Cousins, is going to be one of the most wealthiest quarterbacks, wealthiest players ever of all time. And the reason being is because Kirk Cousins just kept on taking 3-year deals, right? He kept taking short deals, getting all the guaranteed money. So now you look at Dak Prescott. Dak's doing the same thing. If the Cowboys would have been smart, his year 3, they would have signed the same. Listen to me. If the Cowboys were smart, they would have did the same thing the Chiefs did to Patrick Mahomes. The Chiefs made Patrick Mahomes, gave him $250 million. Everybody was like, oh my God. But it's Patrick Mahomes, he's worth it. But what the Chiefs knew is this. In 2 years, when the money goes up, Patrick Mahomes might not even be a top 10 paid quarterback. That dude on a contract for forever. He on a contract forever. And think about this. When he wins, instead of giving him a whole new contract, you just extend him and give him more guaranteed money. Like, it's a win-win for the whole organization. Like the Dallas Cowboys, James Slater said it best. The worst thing you can do with a contract is let it expire. That's the worst thing you can do, because when you and a contract expire, you have nothing. And think about this. When the contract expires, you got to now deal with what? Other teams. Man. So, yeah, man. Cowboys, bro, listen to me. The Cowboys talk a good game, bro. But we are not those dudes when it comes to contract negotiations. No, we're not that dude, bro.
Hell no.
You are not that guy, Jerry.
I mean, when is the last time you could say they really won on a contract? Like there was Jalen Smith, maybe Trayvon Diggs. You can say maybe Trayvon, because Trayvon didn't take he didn't reset the market either. So maybe Trayvon, maybe Jalen Smith. They didn't win on the Amari Cooper. They didn't win on the Amari Cooper contract. They didn't win on the Dak Prescott contract. They didn't win on the Ezekiel Elliott contract. They didn't win on Zach Martin's contract. Really, like the best contract they ever signed was Tyron Smith. He played forever on a discounted deal. They signed him and pretty much this is the Dak Prescott treatment.
Hey, think about this, Cuzzo.
Yes, that's exactly what you were talking about. What's up?
Think about this, Cuzzo. players be holding out and really getting what they want to, though.
All the
Like
time.
Zach Martin held out.
Every time.
Zach Martin held out and got what he wanted. Zeke held out and got what he wanted. DeMarcus Lawrence held out and got what he wanted.
Mm-hmm. Facts. So hey, it worked. Hey, I'll never knock a dude for getting their bread, especially how shiesty the front office be moving, man. So I'll be feeling bad for them. Cause they make their own mistakes and they want us to champion them for like, oh, he's greedy, you know, he should understand we only got such and such to pay people. Like, nah, that's not his problem. You know, I never go to work and wonder how my boss gonna pay me. I just know I work this many hours and this is what I'm gonna get paid. I don't really care how you get it to me. Just make sure it's in my bank account at the same time every other week. You know, that's not the employee job on the boss to pay you.
Yeah, and think about this: if your company did some shady stuff, right, and got indicted, right? They got indicted. You mean the head honcho going to jail? Would you still be expecting your check on Friday?
Hell yeah.
Hell yes, exactly, bro. So I don't give a damn what y'all got going on in your personal life. I don't give a damn what you got going on Thursdays and Fridays. I don't give a damn about that, bro. Listen to me. After they indict you, you need to let them know I needs to get paid. Don't nobody care about that, bro. Nobody give a damn about that, bro. If Walmart went out of business, they still going to pay them employees, bro. You don't need to just go out of business and take your money. That's not how it works.
Not at all, man.
Yeah, so I don't give a damn, Jerry. I don't give a damn about this other person. I don't give a damn about that.
Speaking of mistakes that Jerry Jones made, this is going to be a perfect time to segue. So this is about Trey Lance. The Minnesota Vikings are expected to show interest in former 49ers first-round pick Trey Lance as a possible replacement for Kirk Cousins. Lance was a top of the team's draft board during the draft, and this was something that was first brought up by Rich Eisen. This is something that he heard while he was at the Combine. Just in case somebody wanted to know where this random ass thing came from, I put a name on it. Rich Eisen is the one that said he heard this rumor while he was at the Combine in Indianapolis. So my question to you is, knowing what you know about everything going on, knowing what you know about Dak's contract, Trey Lance's contract, Cooper Rush's contract, would you make the move and trade Trey Lance to the Minnesota Vikings if they were to give up a third or a fourth round pick?
Yes, I would want a first round pick for him, and then not only do I want a first round pick for him, I want a basket from edible arrangements. I want 12 chocolate roses, and I want 12 light color roses. You know what I'm saying? And then I also want a little mango. You know what I mean? My lady love mango.
All right, some mango. All right, y'all got that all down. You want some mangoes, some edible arrangement?
I need 2 dozen. The good ones, the big strawberries, though. The big strawberries, and I need the first round pick. Now, you want to know why I'm being a total asshole about this situation?
What's up?
Because you, sir, just told the world that you want see, you're not trading for Trey Lance, brother. You're trading for your future starting quarterback. So if I'm going to give you your future starting quarterback, yeah, bro, I need my 12 roses, my chocolate roses, the chocolate ones, the big ones. I need them white roses, and I need that first round pick, and I need them mangoes. You feel me? I need all that.
All that shit.
If you're telling me, because listen to me. See, people are going to just hear, no, they're trading for Trey Lance. No, bro. That's not what you said. What you said is they want him to be their future starting quarterback. So if this is going to be your future starting quarterbacks go for first round picks, bro. I don't give a damn what he is today. When he grow up, he's going to be big and strong. So I need you to pay me for what he's going to be when he's big and strong. So if you're telling me that he's going to be replacement for Kirk Cousins, and they don't even have it. Listen to me. They have Kirk Cousins, for the most part, does a really good job of staying healthy. So I don't think they got no stand-in backup who they trust and believe. So there really is a good chance this kid. Yeah, so this really is going to be your starting quarterback. Hell no, give me my first round pick, give my 24, give my 12 chocolate roses, give my 12 chocolate roses, give my 12 white chocolate roses, and give my damn mangoes. And you know what? Now that I think about it, give me that passion fruit because I like that passion fruit. You feel me? Get that passion fruit. Give me one of them too. I need it, bro.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you this right now: if you talk sideways to me, the price might go up.
Said the price might go
Because
up.
everybody talked bad about me when I went and got Trey Lance. And listen, Jerry is going to hang his nuts on Trey Lance if you want him because everybody talked bad about Jerry when he went. That was a Jerry move. Jerry is not flipping him for no fourth round pick. He is not going to do a same flop. That doesn't make no sense. He could have just kept his pick.
Well, let me also say this though, Kinfolk, because one, Jerry Jones should have never went and traded for Trey Lance to begin with. Let's throw that out there first.
That's why you gotta get something for him. That's why you can't trade him for anything less or exact value. That's what we can't do it.
Man, this is a man that turned Amari Cooper into a 5th round pick. I don't know.
Listen,
I don't know if he gonna win on this shit.
But listen to me. There is no way you give a team without a starting quarterback. There's no way that you give a team without a current starting quarterback, a kid that was drafted 3rd overall, that you gave a 3rd round pick for. There is no way. Jerry, that will be losing on top of losing.
Man, I will say this. I don't believe they'll offer him a 1st, but if they offer him a 3rd, that's more than what you traded for the boy though. Yeah, but this is another thing you also got to think. People ain't seen Trey Lance since the 49ers preseason. They haven't seen him play a lick. Hold on. Let me finish this.
Stop hating.
Let me finish the thought.
Don't put all that. Listen to me. You saying all this stuff that's true. I don't want Minnesota watching this shit. Would you knock that shit off?
No, damn it.
Knock it off, bro. No, you hating on the See, now you hating on the game right now, bro. You hating on the game. No, you is not about to sit up here and tell all this factual information. No, you're not about to do that. Stop it right now.
No,
Trey Lance.
We can't do this to ourselves.
No. Listen to me. Cowboy Nation thought Trey Lance was gonna take Dak's spot. We gonna lead with that. I need a 1st round pick for this young man. Listen to me. Jerry about to show the whole world. Jerry about to prove to the whole world that he still got it. He ain't seen out. Jerry saw this whole thing. I told you my grandpa knew what he was doing. Jerry, you better not sell this boy for no $30, no $5, man. You better not. Listen to me, Jerry, if we lose on Trey Lance, Stephen Jones gotta do it, right? Listen, if we lose on Trey Lance, then Stephen Jones needs to take over, bro. I'm just being real. If Jerry's okay, if we're okay with Jerry doing whatever he wants to do, and then just doing it again, no, I'm sorry. I'm gonna be honest with you. Steven's not gonna let him lose on this.
I mean, listen.
He's not gonna. Because the Amari Cooper trade was bad, bro, and there's no way you can spin that.
It was horrible.
Everybody knows we lost on that. Everybody knows we lost on that.
Man, it was horrible. Then Amari Cooper turned around and restructured his deal. He was still in the airplane and restructured that man deal. He ain't touched down in Cleveland yet, and they restructured his contract and saved money.
$5 million.
So that's what I'm trying to see. Like, what could we possibly get for Trey? Because I don't believe that they'll give up a 1st round pick. But can we get a 3rd? Can we at least get a damn 3rd?
I don't listen to me. I don't believe they'll give up a 1st round pick either. But this is what I do believe. Where is Minnesota drafting at?
Pretty high, I think. Let me go take a look at the draft positionings because they missed the playoffs. So
you got to think like this, man. You got to think like this. If you're in a division, your division is technically wide open, bro. If Trey Lance. You gotta listen. If you're Minnesota, every quarterback in your division is young anyway. And then think about this: Chicago about to have a brand new quarterback. Jordan Love, yes, he played good this year, but is it real? Is it real? We don't know if it's real. Chicago don't even got a quarterback. Well, we don't know. They may draft a quarterback. Minnesota don't have a quarterback. Then what's the other team in their division? I'm missing one. Detroit.
Yeah, Detroit. They got Jared Goff.
They got Detroit. But I mean, if you drop Trey Lance in that division, Brad, like I don't see how. I mean, he's instantly the third best quarterback because Chicago ain't got one.
By default, huh? Yeah, they got the
But
11. They got the 11 spot. The Vikings got pick number 11.
Brad, if you can get Trey Lance, and if you can get this is my thing. You're not. I don't at 11. I don't think there's a quarterback. I mean, there might be a guy sitting there. If
There
I'm
might.
Minnesota, I would rather give the Cowboys a third or a second. I'm not giving a first round pick, obviously. I'm just saying if I'm Jerry, that's where I'm starting. But if I can get a third round pick for Trey Lance, right? Theoretically, if Trey Lance was in this draft and you drafted him in the third round, I would think that would be a come up. So if I'm able to trade Trey Lance for a third round pick or a second round pick, and I still have my first round pick, that's a come up. I think that's a come up.
Yeah. So like a third round pick would be. Yeah, I think a third round pick would be fine. Because you only gave up a 4 for it, and you know you already you lack draft picks this season. You used a fifth round pick.
I would want a third. I need something else. Give me a third round in a six.
A 6th round pick, third and a 6th. Oh, he said Vikings don't even got a third round pick. I definitely don't want a future third round pick. Shit.
What they got?
I gotta go look at what the hell they got. Let me see. Minnesota Vikings draft order.
Hey, I'm gonna pop off this show for a couple minutes and I'm gonna pop back on.
All right, that's a bit. So let's see. Minnesota Vikings draft picks 2024. All right, let's take a look. All right, they got the number. They got the number 11 overall pick in the first round. They got the number 42nd overall pick in the second round, and they got a 4th round pick from Detroit. They also have their own 4th round pick. So yeah, so technically they can give away a 4th round pick and still have a 4th round pick. So you might have to end up getting a 4th round pick and then a couple of other picks from them. My boy Ratio said he worth for 2. That's hard. It's going to be hard to swing to get a 2 for Trey Lance when you originally traded a 4th round pick for Trey Lance. And the one thing I will say about the Dallas Cowboys, they did not do anything to improve Trey Lance's draft stock since we've had him. Like Trey Lance was not the one coming in playing garbage time. Cooper Rush was. He didn't put anything on film to change any. They didn't put anything on film to change any preconceived notion about Trey Lance. Right? If you didn't think Trey Lance was a good quarterback before coming to Dallas, you still don't think he's a good quarterback. If you think he has talent, but he's still raw, you still think that. So there was nothing put on film to change the outside world opinion about Trey Lance. So yeah, man. So you're able to get a 3rd round pick or a 4th round pick and maybe a 6th or a 4th and a 5th. Like anything more than what you initially gave up to get Trey Lance should be considered a win in this scenario. Because think about it, you spent a 4th round pick to get him yourself. That's his going rate right now. If you were to get a 3rd or a 4th and a 5th or a 4th and a 6th, that still will be considered a come up from the assets that you actually use to ascertain him. It doesn't have to be the world's biggest flip, but it is a gain on investment, right? If you put $1 in the bank, and it gains 50 cent interest over time, you didn't gain a lot of money, but you gained more than what you left in there, right? So it's still a positive gain. It's not worth much, but it's still a positive gain. So yeah, if they can swing it, they can get Trey Lance off of the team. And if they pick up Trey Lance, we trade him. We don't have to be on the hook for that $5 million that we owe him. We already picked up that man's roster bonus for this season. So he's locked in at the 5.2 or the $5.3 million roster hit. So if you were to trade Trey Lance, you get rid of that $5.3 million. You can spend that elsewhere, and you'll get compensation for him. So that's a win in my opinion. TC, a 4th and a 7th, that's fine. If that's all they got to offer, that's still more than what we got. Because remember, Jerry Jones' ass should have never went and made this move anyway. This draft is entirely too deep at multiple positions for you to be out there going and trading away 4th round picks on a quarterback that you ain't never going to see play. Trey Lance is going to leave Dallas and never start a game. Never has started a game. never even came in and took a snap for you in a game, right? If we get a deal done, you waste the 4th round pick. So just try and save face and recoup this shit. Because the man ain't even played the preseason for you. So yeah, nah. Like if you can get anything for Trey, that's fine with me. Hell no. No one knows what the boys can get for Lance. Did anyone think that the boys were going to get what they got for Walker? My boy, we cannot compare Herschel Walker, who was an all-time great at the time when they were trading him away. You cannot compare that draft to Trey Lance. We just seen Trey Lance get traded. What changed in between now of us trading for Trey Lance last season and now when we're trying to trade Trey Lance away? What could we have done to improve his stock to where he's worth more than a 4th round pick? Now he may be worth more than a 4th round pick to somebody else, right? It may be he may be worth more to somebody else, right? They might be willing to give up a 3rd round pick because they're desperate, but we can't really say that we can get a ton of shit for a 3rd string quarterback. Because some people will say politics, some people will say whatever. What the truth is that Trey Lance was the 3rd string quarterback by the time it was over in San Francisco. Maybe politics played a part in it. I don't know. He's also with the 3rd string quarterback here. Who is going to give up top tier assets for a 3rd string quarterback? There's not really much film on Trey Lance. Anything. My boy said swap seconds and get a 4th. That might be the one right there. Because they pick high in the 1st round. They pick high in the in the 2nd round. So yeah, man, I would if they want to do a pick swap, you just swap those picks out and we get a 4th, or hell, if they swap 2nd round picks with us, I would take a damn 5th round pick. If they wanted to swap 2nd round picks, they pick way higher in the 2nd round than we do. That would be a super win. We talk about the Trey Lance stuff still, some possibilities. They said swapping. Cause don't come in here with the delusional stuff no more. We know this man ain't.
Listen to me. It's not. Listen to me. You are talking to the ultimate salesman. I teach people how to sell. That's what I do. I teach people how to sell. That's what I did for a living.
You should have talked to Jones some shit, nigga.
So listen to me. But this is what you listen to me. Listen to me. We're not talking about what teams will be. I'm gonna ask y'all a question, right? If someone came to you and told you, man, I ain't got no starting quarterback, bro. I'm drafting the 11th pick overall. This quarterback draft it's thick, but it ain't even that thick like that. Can you give me Mr. Trey Lance? Bro, why? I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't even want to say this. I'm asking you this. Don't say Trey Lance. Take away Trey Lance. Don't say the name. What would you want if someone said, we want to trade this quarterback and he's going to be our starting quarterback? What would you want? Or starting position, anything? Bro, any starting position on any team outside of a kicker, and you don't have it, the most important, and think about this, Trey Lance, what if he ends up being good? Bro, you got him on look at his contract.
5.2.
You look at it.
Like 5.2. Then you can pick up the 5th-year option for 22.4.
So think about this. You have Trey Lance as your starting quarterback for 2 years for $27 million. That's like $13 million a year. That's nothing. That's the sale is there. Now, I'm going to tell you where the Cowboys burn themselves, and I'm going to tell you the reason why the Cowboys won't get a 1st round pick, because they dumbass never played him.
This is exactly what
Instead,
I said while you were gone.
They was out here playing Cooper Rush. Dummies.
This is exactly what I said while you were gone, because you ain't seen Trey Lance play since the 49ers preseason, and he didn't play good then either. That's why he didn't beat out Sam Darnold. So
like if he would have actually played, Cuzzo, that 1st round pick could have been, even if you listen, think about this. If Trey Lance had Cooper Rush's record, 1st round pick. If Trey Lance had 4 wins and 1 loss.
Oh, talking about in a season, yeah. I would say
1st round pick.
Yeah, but that would have had to be in the 2022 season.
Yeah, but I'm just saying in general, you know what I'm saying? Because he has youth on his side, and I'm gonna tell you this right here. There's 2 titles that people will always give you. They'll always give you a second chance. All Pro.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, there's 3 then. There's 3 then.
First round pick.
All Pro, MVP.
Yeah.
If you attain one of those titles, the NFL will always make room for you
Somehow, some way.
because someone's always going to be like, but what if? What if
We
though?
could fix them. We can help them. We can fix them.
What if though? You know what I'm saying? And listen to me. When you're a Cowboy right now, we're not talking about what's best for team. We're talking about what's best for business. What's best for business is to get listen, we're not in the business when you buy listen, I mean, all my hustlers out there, you mean you buy the full unit. You know what I'm saying? Is you just trying to make back what you made? No, we ain't taking these chances to make back what we made. No, bruh. You're gonna get the 3.5, turn that to the 7, turn the 7 to the 14, turn the 14 to the 8. You always supposed to be trying to go up. You always supposed to be trying to go up. So just trading him for listen to me, and you paid Trey Lance for you to do all that to only get a third round pick. In my opinion, that ain't worth it, bruh. I would rather kick Cooper Rush ass to the curb and put him as my dang backup quarterback. I think there's more. If I'm only gonna get a third round pick from him, there's more. There's more. Because what if Dak? Because listen, Dak ain't playing full seasons, so you might actually and think about this for one or two reasons. For either failure, meaning Dak got hurt, he ain't playing full seasons, or because of success. We're blowing teams out. Dak ain't playing full games. Dak basically almost didn't play like 4 full games last year. Why? Because he didn't play. There was like 6 games where Dak didn't even play in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, put belt to ass.
You feel me?
I mean, and
so it's like
that's why we said we should have showcased them then.
Cowboys done, bro.
You had you had all the opportunities in the world to improve the stock of your investment. Like you bought him here, the stock should have went up here, and then you should have sold him while you had a positive gain to it. But the Dallas Cowboys didn't do that. You know, they ran Cooper Rush out there. Like we don't see Cooper Rush. We know Cooper Rush. And listen, even if you doubt that Cooper Rush was a better overall quarterback, you would not have to have changed your offense all that much if Trey Lance was the backup. You could have still ran RPO. You could have still ran the play action stuff. You could have incorporated some of the old quarterback draws and quarterback runs that Dak Prescott used to do when he was younger. You didn't have to change anything in your offense with Trey Lance. We all know how they talked about how they had to scale it back for Cooper Rush. So it made more sense for what you went out there and you traded for this man to let him come along and be the backup quarterback. Because man, you can't simulate those reps, those real game reps, especially when the game not on the line. You can give him real game reps and real game opportunities to improve, and it not have to cost you a game while he's learning. They wet the bed on that, man. They wet the bed on
Yeah,
that.
and I'm gonna tell you this right now: your backup quarterback, the way backup quarterbacks are made, is your backup quarterback is typically supposed to look and feel just like your starting quarterback, so that so that your offense doesn't have to change. You know what I'm saying? Because if your backup quarterback doesn't feel and look like your starting quarterback, then you're basically running 2 different offenses. You know what I'm saying? That's why RG3 was able to always have a job in the NFL. You know what I'm saying? Behind Lamar Jackson. Why? Because, everybody just felt that Lamar Jackson and RG3 were in the same wheelhouse. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that's why RG3 was able to keep a job at an old age until he had to actually go out there and play a game. And he looked like, damn, RG3 not RG3 no more. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? Like, for real. Like, that's what happened with RG3. But, I mean, that's, you're supposed to always keep backups, quarterbacks. Like, think about this. Does Micah Parsons backup look like Micah Parsons? Hell yeah. Sam Williams damn near looked like him in the face. He almost looked just like him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Does Trevon Diggs backup look like him? Yeah. Yes, he looks just like him. Does J-Ron Curse's backup look like him? Yes, Wanye Thomas looks just like him. He's built just like him.
Just not as tall.
You know what I'm saying?
So yeah, you generally want to have a backup with similar skill sets, so you don't have to change too much in your scheme. You know what I'm saying? So that makes all the sense in the world, in my opinion. You need to have somebody in there that's plug and play. You ain't trying to reinvent the wheel. He said Trey is there to replace
Not every
Dak.
time.
That's why we made that trade. I doubt it, because when the hell you gonna see Trey Lance be good enough to replace Dak Prescott? If you got him,
Bruh.
if you got him listed as your third string quarterback right now, that would say that he hasn't even beaten out Cooper Rush. Do you think that if he actually was good enough to be the backup, they wouldn't put him there? That's exactly what they brought him in here to do.
And think about this. If I'm not mistaken, Trey Lance makes more money than Cooper Rush.
He makes more money than Cooper Rush.
So you're gonna tell me that if the Dallas Cowboys honestly thought that Trey Lance was not even talking about Dak Prescott, because it's disrespectful to talk about Dak Prescott. If you thought that Trey Lance was better than Cooper Rush, you don't think the Cowboys would cut Cooper Rush and save that money? Why would they be paying Cooper Rush? That makes no sense.
Oh yeah. We spent a lot of time on this Trey Lance stuff. Let's get to the Tony Pollard stuff before we get out of here.
All right, go ahead. Hey, go ahead.
All right, let me see if I can find the damn thing. Hold on. Here it go. I think it's here. All right, cool. So per Matthew Berry, and also shouts to the boy out loud Cowboy, man. He said, I'm told a likely landing spot for Tony Pollard is Dallas. Don't be surprised if they bring Pollard back. Even if that's the case, I hope we draft another running back to pair up with him. I don't think his body can handle a true running back one touch count, and that's just outlaw Cowboys' opinion. But he did post that for Matthew Berry reported it, and it would fall in line somewhat with this other thing that was reported. According to Jeremy Fowler, the Cowboys are looking for an explosive running back, just not at $10 to $12 million. So when you look at the running back market, Tony Pollard, I know we're down on Tony Pollard. Tony Pollard is a top 4 available running back right now.
Bro, I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. I ain't gonna say people be stealing my content. I just know God be giving people ideas, the same ideas as me, and I just know that God gives them to me first. Because I actually said a month ago, I said, bro, I actually don't have a problem with Tony Pollard coming back, because I feel that he'll be better this year. And I think now that the Cowboys have played him as a starting running back, I think they know exactly what Tony Pollard is and what he's not. You know what I'm saying? So one, they're not going to give Tony Pollard no $10 million to be no starting running back, because they know he's not a starting running back. You know what I'm saying? See, last year they were okay with giving Tony Pollard $10 million to be a starting running back because they didn't know. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you give him $10 million to be a starting running back, it would be flat out foolishness. The reason why it's foolishness is because you know he's not a starting running back. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to give Tony Pollard like some contract that's now, crazy story is whatever Tony Pollard gets is not, it sucks because he's not going to be really able to celebrate it, because he is going to take a pay cut to be on the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So it's like he's going to get rewarded. He's going to get rewarded with a pay cut, because technically he made $10 million for 17 games. He's not making $10 million next year.
Nah,
nowhere.
But I will say this: he'll have job security. He'll have the job security, and he'll have more guaranteed money than the 10. So that's the only thing that he can lay his hat on. So if they sign him for 3 years,
yeah, but with that injury history, I promise you that contract is going to be more about your ass being on that field than anything else, bro. And one thing about a running back is the easiest. Because contracts are based off performance, incentives,
3 years,
and games played.
Yeah.
And games played. Now, I'm going to tell you this right now. The easiest position to stag someone down on offense, like keep their stuff down low, is what? The running back, because all you got to do is not give him the ball.
Yeah, but I'll say this, though, man. Like, if they give him 3 years, 25, or some shit like that, and they guarantee, like, 13, 14, 15, that's still a win for Tony Pollard in the long run. Because, like, here, the alternative is not playing.
I mean, he'll get a job. He just won't. This is the thing. Tony Pollard get a job, but he's gonna be it. Like if I'm just being honest with you, I think Tony Pollard is in the right offense, like in the Chiefs' offense, the way they use their running back. Tony Pollard would look like a Pachenko. He would, or but that running back they got, he could look like them. And that kid looks like a $10 million player. What we don't throw if they actually threw the ball to his ass, then you could probably validate giving him $10 million, because you could just be like, he's Deebo Samuels. The problem is the Cowboys won't they won't give them the ball. Like, this is the thing. if you're like, you could really sell us on, Tony Pollard is Deebo Samuels. We're gonna give him the ball 14 times, but then we're also gonna give him about 6-7 passes a game. Okay, that's worth paying $10 million for, because Tony is gonna be nasty in the pass game. The problem is, you're buying Tony Pollard and you're buying a Lamborghini. The car note gonna be $5,000 a month, and you're only driving it 2 days a week. I don't give a damn how rich you are. It doesn't make sense, bruh. It doesn't make sense. But if you're gonna use him and actually use him like he's supposed to be, like a slot hybrid running back, slot wide receiver, then you can justify giving it, because then he's worth his money. Because I'm gonna tell you this right now, I actually believe Tony Pollard is a better Deebo Samuel, because Tony Pollard is a better running back. He is better with the ball in his hands than Deebo Samuel is.
All right, so
Deebo Samuels ain't got no 7 kick returns.
these are the
that ain't Deebo.
These are the top running backs by receptions from last year. Brees Hall, 76. Alvin Kamara, 75. Christian McCaffrey, 67. The white boy from the Buccaneers, 64. Warren from Pittsburgh, 61. ETN had 58. Robinson.
He nasty.
Robinson from what the fuck?
Bro, if you're a running back and you're not catching the ball, you listen to me. If you're a running back, you can't catch. You're gonna be out the league.
I'm finna get to Tony, because he's next. He's at 55. So he's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's 8th in receptions for all running backs. He had more catches than Gibbs, Zeke, Eckler, some other names. I just don't feel like he took advantage of the time that we threw him the ball either, though. Like, you remember when he dropped the ball over the middle, should have been a touchdown. Like, he had some drops.
Yeah, but
he
did have some.
We throw him the ball. It's just like he didn't do what we thought he would do with the ball either.
This is my thing too, though. Like, I don't want, like, I would, if you're gonna have him coming out the backfield, why not give him screens? Like how many of those 53 passes that he had do we remember were actually screen plays?
Who knows? I have to look at the numbers.
Like, when we're throwing the ball to Tony Pollard, you know what we're doing? We're lining Tony Pollard up like a X receiver, and he's running a route. I'm gonna be honest with you. If we're gonna do that, put Jalen Tolbert out there. Like, that's when we throw the ball to Tony Pollard. Like, we'll literally go empty set, and it'll be 5 dudes out there, and he'll be lined up like a receiver. Now, you got to remember, when you do that, Tony Pollard now has what? He has a cornerback on him now. Like, I want to get Tony Pollard catching the ball on linebackers. Like, that's where listen, there is no mismatch Tony Pollard on a corner. That's about as fair as it go get. You know what I'm saying? Because Tony Pollard does have to, remember, he still is built like a running back a little bit now. You know what I'm saying? So that, but if you're going to use him, if you're going to throw the ball, get him on some screen plays, bro. Get him on some wheel routes coming out the backfield, bro. When was the last time you saw Tony Pollard run? My offense, 7-on-7, we kill it. A wheel route is our bread and butter, bro. It's our bread and butter, bro. Running back out the backfield, 7-on-7. I run one single back formation. I got my 2 receivers, my X, my outs and my ends. I got my outs. I have my outside receivers run post. I run my inside runners run outs, run out routes. And then literally whichever way the linebacker is, I run my wheel route the opposite way. And I'm gonna tell you this right now. If the running back can make it to the line of scrimmage before somebody gets to him, bro, it's a big play every time. So, and this is 7-on-7. So it's a big play every time. Yeah. He said if they're going to utilize the running backs as a receiver, Pollard ain't the guy. Thank you. That's what I'm saying. Like, I want him catching the ball as a running back. But if you're going to go out there and line him up as a wide receiver, like, get out there, your front foot up where the ball is looking, you're looking like this, ready to catch a pass, put Jalen Tolbert out there. Like, put an actual receiver out there. Thank you for whoever, Michael, who understood what I was saying. Appreciate you.
All right, let's see. But yeah, I wouldn't mind bringing them back. I still want to draft a running back as well. But hell, you need both anyway. You're missing 2 running backs. Like you got to
Yep.
get Rico Dowdle a contract to come back and Tony Pollard a contract to come back. So either you're going to bring one of them
Yep.
back and draft a dude, or you're going to have a completely different running back room altogether.
Yeah. And hey, Cuzzo, man, my phone about to die, man. I gave y'all an hour of content. Facebook, man. Y'all gotta kick it. Get up on my YouTube. So I gotta get up out of here, man. But hey, what's today? Wednesday?
Tuesday. On my trip, and it might be Wednesday.
Today.
Yeah, today's Wednesday.
Yeah, today Wednesday.
Yeah, I missed today.
Let us say.
Yeah, it's Wednesday.
Yeah, hey, I'm down. I have no practice tonight, so I'm down to do a show tonight later on.
Shit, just hit me, cuz I'll be around.
All right, love you, man.
Late too, Ken Folk. I'm gonna fuck with you.
All right, never look down, stars up.
Peace. And hey, y'all, I also have to dip. My lunch hour is just about up. So hey, appreciate y'all for everything. On the way out, make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all hit that share button. Make sure if y'all want to enter the raffle for the Dallas Cowboy jersey, y'all hit that Cash App or that Super Chat. $ Henny the more at the bottom. Appreciate y'all, and I'm out.